Hi, my loves. I have another reading for you. So as is my way now, I pulled one card just to kind of give me the overall idea of the energy. So we've got the Knight of Swords. So Knights are indicative of something coming in, and the Swords, as you can see from the speed, it's coming in fast. Swords are also related to your mental stuff, to your mind, thoughts, and things like that. So it seems very much like something's coming in fast. Okay, so let's find out what's coming in. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I didn't even shuffle. 10 of Pentacles fell out. So what's coming in fast? Abundance, completion, happy freaking days. It's that moment when you're just like, is there a message here? Or is it just like, yeah, it's all going well for you? Sound. I swear, I don't seem to get negative meanings. Ooh. Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, I mean, you know, it doesn't always have to necessarily be a romantic thing. And I'm a big believer in like finding what resonates for you in readings, you know, like love isn't the be all and end all. Well, it is, but not romantic love necessarily, you know. But there's definitely some sort of partnership coming in. So this could be a relationship. It could absolutely be a partnership of any description. It could be career, particularly having the Pentacles, which are obviously very material wealth and such, and financial security and such like that. It could be indicative of that. So, however, for some of you, 100%, because the Ten of Pentacles also relates to security, long-term success, family, all of that. So two messages here. It could be some sort of partnership is coming in really quickly to bring some stability and wealth to you, or it could be partnership with a soulmate. I say soulmate. I say soulmate. So we've also got the Knight of Pentacles. So again, Knights are things coming in. But the Pentacles is a little slower. So I feel like it's now coming in really fast, right? But there has definitely been sort of a more slow and just a more calculated, I guess, right? So this has been building for some time. So if it feels like your manifestations just aren't coming in, or you're kind of sitting around being like, you know, I'm waiting patiently, I know it's coming, but it's super slow. Yeah, it's because the foundation needed to be built, you know, to get from, frankly, here to here. Like, it takes time, man. It takes time. It has to happen in the energy. It happens in the energetic realms before it takes place in the physical. And the thing about that is that the physical, it takes time because you've got a lot of things to implement and a lot of things to move around. So I've been very much in this predicament of like feeling like just nothing's coming in, and now all of a sudden everything's coming in, and I'm watching all of my manifestations happen. I'm like, it took a while. Okay, we've also got the World card. This is a really, really good reading. I'm not gonna lie. I always get the really nice cards. I'm gonna cover her nudity because, you know, it's a nice thing to do. But the World, completion, like full completion of a cycle, and having the Ten of Pentacles as well. It's definitely, yeah, there's because tens are closing out the cycle as well. So I would suggest it's, with the Knight of Swords being there, it's the completion of this cycle that is going to bring you unity and partnership in whatever capacity that is. Take what resonates. Yeah, and the financial security, and it's because you've completed something. It's taken a while. But the reason that it's taken a while is because this is no big deal. All right. I meant to say this is a big deal. It's not a big deal that it's taken a while, right? Because that came out on the, I get it now. Like, it's like, You're making a very big deal out of it not coming in, but it's coming. It's coming. I can hear like the spirit people being like, I know, it's taking forever. But if you understood what had to go into making this happen for you, you that's the thing. If you had a better grasp of what was going on, you wouldn't be so impatient. Right. And so it's like, yeah, it's not a big deal that it hasn't come in, because actually that's the message I'm getting through very, very strongly, is like, it's not been slowed down because of you. Right. However, I've got the Seven of Swords here, which I'm going to get some more clarity on this, because I always find this when something like the Seven of Swords comes out, I need a little bit more information. So, Spirit, can you please give me a little bit more information on this Seven of Swords? Please and thank you. I'm very awkward about giving me cards today, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even mean for that one to come out, but okay. Jeez. So, what have we got here? There is definitely some sort of okay. Some sort of energy in your energy has been playing games, right? And they're trying to get away with it, but it's not going to work because whoever this is, this sneaky little shit, they had no idea who they were dealing with. Right? And that is what I'm very strongly getting from. You had no idea who you were dealing with, Pally. You thought that they were weak and feeble and you could just do whatever you wanted. No, you can't, because you are the Emperor. Okay? Take gender out of it. It's not a thing. It's energy, right? Energy doesn't correspond to gender, so we don't talk gender. The Emperor is solid, authoritarian, right? But then we've also got the Queen of Cups and we've also got Temperance. And so I feel very much like this cycle that you've been going through has been the balancing of that more solid sort of structured masculine part of yourself and your intuitive, emotionally mature side of yourself. So it's essentially balancing the energies of your masculine and feminine, of your shadow self and your light self, that kind of thing. And with Temperance in the way, it's you balancing this out, right? And so that's why it's taken so long, because you've been dealing with somebody who's been interfering in your energy, right? And you've been dealing with somebody who has held that cycle up a little bit, slowed things down. But at the end of the day, like, you have that stable leadership kind of part to you, but you also have that soft, nurturing, intuitive part, right? You are absolutely like, part of your purpose is to balance the two, right? I need some more on the Seven of Swords, because I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. You will know. And if nobody pops into your head, meditate on it a little bit, because I don't like to just immediately say, like, it's not for you, because you might not even realize it to an extent, because the Seven of Swords it's sneaky. You know, it's sneaky. It could absolutely be someone who is just sneaking into your energy without you knowing it, you know, like, it's very backhanded, very backdoor behavior. And I feel like this person, they're watching you, and they thought they'd gotten away with it, right? But what they didn't consider, right, is that you would move into a period of surrender, right? They thought that they could They didn't see this in you, for starters, because the Emperor and the Queen of Cups are powerful, right? Powerful. They didn't see that. Smart. You're smart. You know exactly how to, and I feel, yeah, you were being cloaked. That's why, because you were being cloaked, right? You were being cloaked. And you did exactly what you needed to do. Like, despite all of this, and despite the trickery, and despite the garbage, like, you moved in the right direction. You surrendered yourself to the universe, to God, to source, whatever name you give it, it's fine. There are no right or wrong terminologies. You find faith, or you find your purpose, whatever it is, find it in your own way, right? Don't listen to my words, don't listen to my terminology. But there is this element of like taking a step back, reevaluating, looking at everything from a different perspective. I see very much the perspective of being like, this person has really made you question yourself, right? But that is what's led to this, right? That's what led to the balancing of those two energies, was because somebody really made you question what you were capable of. Someone really made you question who you were and how. And they're trying to get away with it. Like, they're trying to sneaky. But you said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to do the only thing. Because you got backed into a corner, right? You got backed into a corner by this person. This person really did bring you down. Damn. Really brought you down. Not okay. And you did 100% the right thing. See this little spiritually enlightening, despite being kind of in that position. But you were moving towards it with purpose, right? Nice. I kind of want to know a little bit more about this Seven of Swords energy, but we'll see. Because it might just be that Spirit's just like, don't worry about that one. Right? That will sort itself. I feel like there's a lot of, since retrograde, there's a lot of judgment coming in. A lot of karma coming in. Whoop! A lot of wish fulfillment. See what I mean? They don't really want to tell me about this energy. I feel like this energy is just irrelevant. it's just irrelevant, right? That person or those people or that energy, irrelevant. Because my beautiful love, right? Let me just do this in there. Oh, do you know what? We'll just put you there. It's like how I'll cover the modesty. Because you, my sweet love, have got all of this coming. All of this coming. Unified partnerships, abundance in every possible way, wish fulfillments. And that's the thing, because then this person is just going to have to sit and watch. That's why they're irrelevant. It doesn't matter. They tried to bring you down, right? They tried real hard. And I don't know, like, who you are or what you did to really, like, tick this person off, but, like, yeah, they tried real hard to bring you down and did not expect in a million years that you would just rise back up with, like, but the way you rose, man, the way you rose, like, it's one thing to call people out on their garbage. It's quite another to do this, you know, like, to surrender and just be like, do you know what? I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm just going to surrender myself to the universe. And the universe went, I got you. I'm so happy for you. So we also have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is one of my favourite cards. And primarily because it followed me around for a long time. But having the Two of Cups and having the Knight of Cups does make me believe that there's a good chance that, well, actually, no, it still works. this partnership that's coming in, whether it be romantic, what's the word? Career, that's the one. Or it be family, friendship, whatever it is, as I said, take it what resonates with you. This doesn't always have to be love things, right? It's just unification of two people in some description. There's a proposal coming your way. Now, could mean that someone's going to propose to you, literally going to get married. That'd be cool. Got your 10 of Pentacles in the world there that would suggest that that's a good possibility. But it could also just be an offer of, you know, someone coming towards you and seeing like that beautiful, beautiful light that you are, and just offering you everything. But I would say just follow your heart, okay? Listen to... So just try and make sure that I'm not reversing them, because I just did. I don't like to... I like reversals to come out naturally, not for them just to be randomly in my cards. I know it doesn't matter, but it's just a thing. Any last advice? Ooh, we're running a bit high on the clock. We'll close this out with any last messages. Papa. Ooh, yeah. Definitely, there's some nostalgia. You're feeling better about the past. I can only assume that maybe this is someone from your past, and because you're starting to see things from a new perspective, it's changing this from being like a betrayal sort of negative-y thing to being something where you're like, got justice on the bottom of the deck as well, and I do feel like that's exactly what's happening. The thing is like you are getting justice. Yeah, and here he is. Right, just let me, yeah. You see, that's funny, isn't it? Bottom of the deck, justice, and then the devil comes out. Somebody's not working on their shadow self. Yeah. Somebody has some destructive behavior. But they're about to see, man. They're about to get served. I'm telling you, like, justice is coming. I haven't seen the judgment card, but, like... Dude, karma is coming. Anything else? Anything else? And what a card to end on. Like, sorry, I'm dropping my cards here like a crazy person. What a card to end on. Baby, you got this. Right? You got this, bestie. You do. You can manifest anything you want. You can have anything you want. You are the world, man. Abundance. Love. Him mad. Keep going, man. Well done, you. What an absolutely amazing reading. Much loves.